Hi there, and welcome to this Max Moment. Now, though I'm not a sailor by nature, I do know that anchoring is a very important part of any boating experience. And you don't have to be in a boat for very long to realize that you can't stay in one place without the need to throw out your anchor. Because if you do not anchor your boat, even on a calm day like with the current, you will start to drift and find yourself in a place that you had no intention of ending up. But once anchored, a boat might still move with the waves and current, how it's going to remain stable and constant. And I view life and how we experience life to be very similar of that of a boat out at sea, right? Because without an anchor, we too have a natural tendency to drift if we let the negative thoughts and emotions and adversity and daily struggles of life that can take us away in its current. So instead, we have to choose to anchor ourselves by controlling our mindset to remain strong and to remain connected to a purpose and vision for our life, so that when life hits, we will choose to remain anchored to that vision. Like, does that make sense to you? Like, can you see this analogy? Like, if you can, then let me ask you this question. Like, what is your anchor? What is that vision and purpose that you can anchor yourself to? And let me also say this, because I think this is really critical to know as well, and that's that drifting is not caused by major things. Like, it is caused by these small incremental movements and currents of the sea that are not always visible to the eye, right? So when you look at the sea on the surface, like, everything looks normal and calm. So thus this idea of drifting can easily be overlooked until it's too late, and then you find yourself far away from where you planned. And honestly, isn't that how life is? Like, everyday life will act the same way. Like, if we're not intentional with our decisions, then even though everything on the surface may seem normal, but like, if we allow the small, seemingly insignificant moments of fear or doubt or worry or negativity or excuses or procrastination or whatever it is, if we let it add up, then slowly but surely over time, without even really knowing it, we too will drift, and we're going to end up far away from our goals and our dreams, not knowing exactly what happened. So what must we do instead? And the answer is simple. Set your anchor. And there are going to always be things that are trying to pull up your anchor, right? Things like bad breaks and disappointments and setbacks and delays and tough times. But instead, you must set your anchor, that of positive energy, of faith, of gratefulness, love, joy, so that like when life doesn't make sense and you're beginning to question the plan for your life, you can set your anchor. Like when the vision for your life seems to be getting cloudy or hazy or distant and maybe a little bit out of reach, you can set your anchor. When you're starting to believe that maybe the best thing to do is throw in the towel and give up, you can set your anchor. And on the flip side, like when you're on a roll and you're feeling invincible, then you can stay humble by setting your anchor. And like when everything seems to be going your way, and you can just be grateful and set your anchor. And with everything that's happening in the world right now, we need to set our anchor and stay connected to that vision and purpose that we have for our life. Because many of life's roughest storms, what they're actually doing is proving to us the strength of our anchors. So set your anchor today. Like, you've got this, I believe in you. Set your anchor. And as you do, choose to make today a great day. And as always, choose to live life to the max. And I'll see you next time.